Hey guys, Morgan's Maintenance. So as you just saw, I have been having some issues with my Milwaukee M18 7 1/4 miter saw. Essentially, whenever I go to start it up, the blade skips a lot, like it's starting and stopping almost. And I don't know exactly what it is. I believe it might be something to do with the trigger. So I did order a piece from Great Lake Power Tools. I think this would be under warranty, but obviously I'm not going to spend the money to ship a saw back and forth and wait for it and all that stuff. This part cost me like 40 bucks. I'm going to go ahead and try that. But based on some comments that I was reading, not particularly for this saw, but for the 12-inch saw, some people were saying that once you took this apart, essentially this little safety trigger was making it rub on a certain wire, and they fixed it that way. So I may not end up needing to have this, but it's good to have it, I guess, as a backup just in case I get into it and I need to change it. But I'm going to try taking this apart, see if we can figure out what that issue is, and hopefully fix this miter saw. I also didn't look up anything as far as how to take this apart, but I'm going to assume to get to this right here, I've got to take out these 7 screws, and those are all T20s. So I'm going to get all those out first. This is also maybe going to cause me to have to cut my sticker over there. So this would be affecting maybe a warranty in the future, but again, I probably don't see myself. I don't have a local place that works on Milwaukee tools, so I definitely have to ship it, and I don't really want to do that. But let me go ahead and get out these 7 screws, and we'll see if this opens up. Trying to make sure and not hit the camera. It's pretty hard for me to get all this in the frame too as well and keep it on my workbench. It's a pretty big tool. I think all those screws are the same size. So right here is the switch. I'm not seeing, they were basically saying this was rubbing on something at some point. I'm not seeing a lot of what looks like wire damage or anything, I guess I should say. Do have a little bit of sawdust in here, but I don't think that's going to affect anything. And because it's intermittent, I don't know that I'd be able to do it by like checking readings or anything like that on this. And since I've got the part, I'm essentially going to go ahead and try to just change it out, see if that fixes the issue. I was hoping maybe I was going to see a kinked wire or something like that, but I don't see anything like that. I'm going to go ahead and get my wolf box as well and blow this out. Looks like we have a screw right here. Looks like it's also T20. Holding that one in place. That one is a different size than the other one, so I'm going to make sure and set that off to the side, even though that will be the first one I kind of put in. So again, I'm not seeing anything that particularly looks bad there. Make sure it's not like one of these wires up here, because those are what connect to that switch right there, is the blue and the yellow. That looks okay. Because I'm not going to return this part anyways, so even if it doesn't fix it, I'll just have a spare one of these here at the house. Phillips number 2, the new PB Swiss Evol sitting over here next to me. So those are actual, have to take the screws all the way out. Yellow, blue, white, red. Yellow, blue, white, red. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and put these. I've actually bought quite a few Milwaukee parts off of the Great Lakes Power Tools website. The shipping is pretty fast, so I really like it. Like I bought some of the clearance plates and all that kind of stuff. Putting this screw back in. I think for giggles, I'm going to go ahead and slide the battery back in before I put that handle on. Light came back on. That's a good sign. I'm going to go ahead and pull this trigger. Issue seems to be fixed. I'm going to take that battery back out. Push this back in. We'll put these 7 screws in, which most of them are still in there. Actually, I have to put this back in. Almost forgot that. So this safety mechanism has to slide back in here. That keeps that from going in until you pull that, so that's in the right location. Most of the screws are still inside of here instead of me dropping them out. Now let's test it cutting some wood. But there you go, guys. It was a pretty simple fix, a matter of swapping out that switch mechanism. Not that I should have to do that or have had to bought this. I'm sure it was under warranty, but I just didn't want to spend the time figuring out how to ship it and do all those kinds of things. For 40 bucks, I got this part shipped to me. Not that I should have to do that. This saw is not that old. Now, I have put quite a few cuts on this saw. I use it pretty often. But overall, easy fix. Glad it was something easy. I didn't know if it was going to be the switch. I kind of was thinking it might be that based on what it was doing, but then I didn't know if it was a brake issue, malfunction. Maybe it was grabbing a hold of it or something. I wasn't real sure, so I am glad that it was this simple. But just in case some of you have had that same issue, again, I didn't see it much out there on this saw, but I did see quite a few people saying it about the 12-inch Milwaukee miter saw. So that's an easy fix in case you've had that kind of problem. Now you know how to fix it. Hope it's helpful. Stay safe. Have a blessed day. I'll see you on the next video.